And we're going live. Hi friends, let's just wait a few seconds so that we can get online, and I think we are. Hi friends, Lindsay here for So Fancy. Happy February. I mean, I can't believe that it's February already. January just seemed to like fly by, and I'm not sure if the groundhog saw his shadow or not, so hopefully we don't have 6 more weeks of winter, but you know, as crafters, we're gonna be inside crafting anyway. Am I right? So that's what we're doing today. We are crafting, doing a fun little project using the new fabulous February bundle. And okay, so this new monthly bundle has 34 fonts in it. I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, that's an insane amount of fonts for a monthly bundle, and it's a steal of a deal. Plus, you have all the SVG designs in it as well, which one of them we are using to put we're going to use transparent vinyl on a nightlight. So it should be all like glowing and bright and lots of fun. So if anybody's out there, hello, if you could say hi and let me know that you're there and you can hear me, then that's great. I'll flip the camera down and then we can just go ahead and get started on our project. So hold on here while we go for a little bit of a wild ride. And put you right here on my workspace. Okay, so like I said, we are using transparent vinyl. Oh, hi, there's Paula, Sharon. Thank you so much for watching. We're doing a fun project today. I'm really excited about this. We're using transparent vinyl, and it looks exactly like regular vinyl. On the back, it says Oracal. It's 8,300, so it's not 651, because if you were to peel back this, you can see that it's transparent. You can see through it. Let's see, you can see my finger back there. See, you can see the Cameo light glowing. Yeah, it's transparent. Oh, hi, Keisha. I thought this would be the perfect vinyl to put on a little night light. So I got this from the Dollar Tree. So it's relatively super inexpensive. And I thought with the transparent vinyl and the light coming up that it would look really, really pretty. And I'm using this Love SVG, which I'll show in a moment. Oh, hi, Marisol from Mexico City. Hola. Thanks for joining us. So these are the colors that I was kind of going back and forth with. So I was thinking like pinks and purples. And I think I'm going to do maybe a light pink and a dark pink. Or maybe I'll do a pink and a purple. I think I'll do these colors. Yeah, I wanted to do 2 colors, which means I'm going to need to make registration marks in my design software so I can layer this upright. Technically with this design, I could probably get away with just eyeballing it, but I'll do the registration marks. Now, the process for using this transparent vinyl to put the decal on here is just like if you were using permanent adhesive vinyl. So it's exactly the same. The only thing that I did that's a little bit different is the cut settings. I upped the cut settings because this is, I think it's a little bit thicker. So let me go over to Silhouette Studio, which is the design software that I'm using, but of course you can use this with your Scan and Cut and your Cricut as well, any cutting machine. So I got this beautiful Love SVG, and it's already got the 2-tone colors in there, so that's why I wanted to do 2 colors. So I do need to resize this though, and I know I think I want the height to be 2 1/4. Yeah, 2 1/4. And then, since I want to be able to line up this, sorry, I keep zooming out, in and out. I want to be able to line up this heart with the rest of the SVG. when I've cut it out of vinyl. I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 little rectangles. In fact, I'll just copy and paste this one. And of course, like always, I have all these links in the description box. So there's a tutorial, a written tutorial that shows how to do this too. But basically, I just drew 2 squares on the top of this design. So that now what I can do is I'm going to ungroup this. And then I'm going to take the heart and the 2 squares that I just drew. And I'm going to copy them over to the side and group them together. And then I'm going to go ahead and just delete this one from the original design, because then I will group these together and this will be my other cut. So I'm going to make 2 cuts in 2 different colors of vinyl. So let's go ahead and cut out this purple first. And this registration mark method, you can make these registration marks, it's just a square. You can draw that in Cricut Design Space or Canvas Workspace with their scan and cut. So it is not something you can only do in Silhouette Studio. All right, so I have made a default cut setting for 8300. You can add that in there, and basically it's the vinyl glossy setting, and I just changed the blade to 2. So let's go back over to my mat here, and I'm going to use this pretty purple, and let me check if there's any questions or comments so far. I'm going to peel this up, and all right, we have the 8300 transparent vinyl. I probably could cut this down, but whatever, I'm not going to. And I'm just going to make sure that it's really, really stuck down, and load it into my machine. And then in my design software, I just press send, and it's going to go ahead and start cutting. So it is cutting out a design from the February bundle, the new monthly bundle that has 34 fonts, by the way. So if you're a fontaholic, I think you're going to love this one. We are using transparent vinyl. So this is going to be fun to put on a nightlight and see how cool that looks. But you know, even with a solid, 851 permanent adhesive vinyl, or vinyl that's not transparent, just the light coming from the back, making like a silhouette of the vinyl, would be really pretty. So if you end up doing that, then if you end up making a nightlight with just regular vinyl, I'd love to see a picture of it. So I'm going to just try and pre-weed this. I'm going to lift up a tiny spot, and the vinyl comes up perfectly easy. So now I know I can unload this, and need my scissors. So I spent last weekend completely reorganizing my craft room because it was a mess before, and now everything's all organized, and I can't find where anything is because I'm not used to this new organization. But it's lovely because now every piece every tool has a spot. All right, so here is this. Let's actually go ahead and just weed it really fast. So you can see that it cut out. Actually, I like to do the little inner pieces first. Oh, I'm just so if there's any like inner parts of a letter or inner parts of a design, I usually do those first, and then I'll weed out the excess from the outside. That's just my little process. You can do it differently, of course. I guess my reason was thinking is that the inner parts, the outer part is more stable while you're taking the inner part out. I don't know. That just seemed to make sense to me. The wonderful thing about crafting is that you can do just about anything you want. Oh, that's going to be cool. See, look at this. It's transparent. And then you put that light behind it. You can see the light from the cameo. That's going to be so cool. I'm so excited. Now, I don't need a nightlight. Just to be completely honest. I just thought it would be fun to make one. So, you're not afraid of the dark. Alright, so next I'm going to be using this pink color to cut out that heart. I know, Keisha, isn't this cool? This transparent stuff is like, it's awesome. Last year I did a craft glass box. So it's like a glass, you know, box. You can see through it. And I put this transparent vinyl on it, but in the design of an American flag, and I put lights inside of it. Oh my gosh, it looked so cool. Probably packed away, but that's another way you could do this using, you know, this vinyl, is use them on those clear craft, they're called craft glass boxes, because they have a hole in the bottom, and then you can stick lights or ribbon or, you know, any fun stuff in there. All right, so now I've just, in my design space, went in and moved the heart, moved this design off my mat and moved the heart on here. And so I'm gonna assume that this cut out well, because it did the first piece. And so let's actually go ahead and probably should have trimmed this sheet first before putting it on my mat, but this works too. So I'm going to trim it down. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and just weed out this part. Okay. Oh yeah, this is going to look so cute. It's like a little heart. And then this is the pink, transparent pink. All right, so now what I'm left with are two designs, but I want to combine them into one. So you're going to do that with transfer tape. And I'm going to cut a piece that is as big as my largest piece. So I don't want to cut the transfer tape to just cover the heart. I need it to be as big as my largest piece. So I'll kind of eyeball that measurement. Cut some straight off the roll. And then we'll cut it again like that. And then I have this extra that I can just put back on the roll and use for another project. Okay, there's that. All right, I got my handy dandy red scraper. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pick up this heart with the transfer tape. So let's make sure that this is aligned. I'd want to pick up this heart by putting it on the transfer tape right about there. Because see, what if I put the transfer tape down there and then I go over to transfer it, then the V and the E are not covered by the transfer tape. So just kind of like see, all right, if I put this up in the upper right hand corner, I'll be good. Now with this design, since it's just, it's not technically layered, there's no vinyl going on top of vinyl, it's just different colors. You really don't have to worry too much about what you pick up. So I could have technically picked up this piece and transferred it over to the heart, but it just made sense to just do this smaller piece. But if you were layering vinyl, you would want to start with the piece that is in the front, the very front. All right, and so then now on this transfer tape, I'm just going to line up the registration marks, these squares, right on top of each other. So pardon my big old head. I'm going to just get right in here. And since this is kind of like a free floating design in here with that heart, you know, if it's a little off, no one's going to notice. But there it is. All right. And then I like to peel off the backing so I know that the transfer tape will lift up the vinyl. And then do not forget to remove your registration marks because I don't think you want those on your project. I certainly don't on mine. So I'm just using some tweezers to pull them up here. And you can just throw those away. Okay. I think this transparent vinyl would look cool on a window. You could do like a stained glass effect. That would be really cool. Like with your front door. If you have one of those windows next to the front door, or even, you know, at the top, you could put this transparent vinyl on there. That'd be so cool. All right. I've got this beautiful little love design from the February bundle. And I have linked the bundle and the tutorials for this in the description of this video. So if you're wondering if you need where to get these things, then you can check that out. And then what I'm going to do is, because I was touching this a lot, I'm going to take just a paper towel and some isopropyl alcohol, and I'm just going to wipe it down so I can remove any little fingerprints or dust, you know, anything like the oils from my fingers that might interfere with the vinyl adhering to it. So I'll just wipe that off really fast. Okay, and then it's alcohol, so it's going to dry like super fast. There we go, nice and clean. Okay, and this nightlight I just got at the Dollar Tree, which is my favorite store, by the way. I feel like so silly. I could go into the Dollar Tree and it's like, it's $1. How much damage could you do? You walk out with like $300 worth of stuff. Because I love all the stuff there and how many crafty possibilities there are with everything. All right, so I'm going to peel off the vinyl backing. So I just have the vinyl on the transfer tape, and then I am just going to just adhere it. I'm just going to go for it. Might actually be helpful to get this to be somewhat level. So I'm just going to pull something out. There we go. Just pull something out that you can put this on, and then you can just put it down. I do want it a little straight. There we go. Okay, so that is on there. I can put this away. I'm just going to burnish it. I'm using my fingers, but you could use your scraping tool too. Okay, then I'm going to peel off the transfer tape. And I could actually reuse this piece of transfer tape. So I will, you know, put it back on the roll. And then I am just going to go over here and just really press this down. I think that's going to look so cool. So I thought to test this out, I'm going to take my webcam over to the outlet over there. So we can check this out. So just give me just a second while we go on a little bit of a wild ride. I'm going to try and keep the camera as steady as possible. A little sneak peek into my craft room that I just cleaned. So Okay, so here's the outlet. I'm gonna plug that in. Huh, oh wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, so in real life, I know on camera it is like flashing, but in real life it is not. It's just a blue. And that's actually pretty cool. I like the darker. The pink is a little light, but I think that's really cute. Maybe if I turned off the lights, this would show up a little bit more. But there it is. So I'll come back over here and put the night light back on my desk. So yeah, I think it turned out pretty cute. I like this stuff. I'm going to turn the camera back because that's all I had for the project. I mean, I think there's a lot of stuff you could do with this. So I think that's so cute. I mean, even when the light's on, like, and it's not dark, it's just cute. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, y'all. I hope that you have a great rest of your day. And rest of your month because it's now February. So check out the February bundle. And of course, if you would love to show off your projects that you make, then we love to see them. So post them in the You So Fancy Crafty Inspiration Facebook group. We like to hang out there and then, you know, check out other people's projects. We can use each other as inspiration. And if you need some tips and tricks, then that's a good resource to reach out to people as well. So anyway, have a great day and we'll see you next time. Bye!